Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Review. Proper setup and intro still pending. But doesn't it feel like, the heat wave is here, and for us in the Northern Hemisphere, that means only one thing. Christmas. Yeah, so as it turns out, the next thing on the list is a Christmas special, and much like my passion, I did not want to wait until the actual holiday to see this because I also, I want to catch up in the order. I've got things I want to prepare and, stuff I want to actually, turn out and do. Oops. Like my microphone, for example. That's one thing I want to do, obviously. So yeah, I guess we're just going to pretend like it is December. It's the 24th, if that is any consolation, but that's really the best I can do in this scenario. So we are returning to the world of Freak Show once again for a very merry KADE-mas, because if there's any holiday I expected, a group of monsters in a monster school, where they actually have the void and their own deities, it's the one that celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ. So, yeah, let's see how and possibly more importantly, why they celebrate Christmas at Monster High. Without further ado, on with the review.
Dear Mom and Dad, I guess it's that time of year again. Christmas, or whatever. Honestly, it doesn't feel too different from any other Christmas. Except this time I'm the one missing from home. And Raven, too, I guess. Anyway, I just wanted to say... Don't send me something stupid like that knitted sweater you mailed me 2 weeks late last year. If you do, I'll burn it.
I was actually going to say that this is absolutely a thing that's, became very prevalent around Christmas, is the ability or lack thereof to go and see your family. And I do wonder how this is actually properly affecting Rev, especially post character arc Rev, as this came out right after season 1 ended. So presuming that it's not like a My Passion situation where for some reason 2 holiday specials take place in the future, and that's just a widely accepted fact that it was stated right towards the end, and that's what we get. But no, it's this time I guess yeah, how long did it see his own family? Well, a few terms, I suppose. Not a few terms, well, a few months. Since he's started like this one, he just concluded his first semester at Monster High, which is what then video compilation of season 1 is called. So I guess there's that. So it's not been that long, but I'll tell you this, especially when especially like when the pandemic was a thing, or even beyond that, actually, not being able to see your family when you normally do so around Christmas definitely gets to you a lot more. So I'm wondering how that's going to affect things. Also, no, I've not moved locations. It's just a new setup my brother has for work.
This is stupid.
Is that cat's hand a paper clip now? I mean, I know it's just literally skin and bones, but those are some bones.
Forget it, Cat. I'm not sending that stupid letter. I'm just going to do something else.
Well, I can't wait for it to be discovered and widely brought up anyway, or possibly sent in error, or as an earnest favor. Dare I say, possibly, Mark finds it on account of this being his room, and, thinking like, ah, yes, my good pal Rev forgot to post his letter, so I'm going to do it for him. Although I guess we did end off season 1 with Mark having gone home, so maybe not, but ultimately, my prediction is someone's going to find that letter before he sends it. What was that? Okay. Yeah, this does seem like a Mark-less episode.
This sucks. I guess Kincaid's ultimate punishment is to bore me to death.
By the way, we have had so many quick cuts in this in this video, like in that one scene alone. That kind of thing can get like very egregious in live action. It's one of the things that is a problem with like say movies like Moulin Rouge, for example, where a shot doesn't last more than 5 seconds ever, really. Um, Especially towards the beginning. But in this case, it kind of works in the sense of like, he's kind of like spiraling, his and there's not much for the mind to focus on when we're watching it. You don't want the audience to get too bored. So yeah, varied up significantly. And it doesn't feel super forced either. It's just a case of, hey, we're gonna correct like the one big issue that a lot of like Minecraft series have, which is lack of creative camera angles. So yeah, here we go. Here's one of Rev's head and was spin around. He seems on the bed. You're welcome. Or by several others.
Come on. I'm sick of being in this room.
Another thing actually, because Rev no longer has his focus on like all these different escape plans or something to even distract him. So even the idea of being alone, which characterized him so much, has just been removed, only to leave him isolated based on what he'd already done to get here, which is ironic and also a great mirror to his start. We've had okay, so that's one shot of purple candles followed by another shot of purple candles. That feels like a deliberate directorial choice. So I wonder if purple candles is a part of their celebration.
This Halloween is going to totally rock, bro.
Oh, so it's still Halloween, but oh wait, no, maybe he's confused. Well, I'll wait for the line.
You mean Christmas, right?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, man. What'd I say?
Sam, could you pass me the...
I'm surprised that anyone missed Halloween on account of. Wait, they literally had a Halloween episode. They didn't miss Halloween at all.
Never mind. Oh, Merry Christmas, Rev.
Yeah, whatever.
Yo, bro. I think you're supposed to say it back.
That's only if you care about the holiday, Oni. Which I don't.
That is true. A lot of greetings in society do feel like forced obligations, and they're not supposed to.
You don't celebrate Christmas?
Why would I?
You do celebrate Christmas? Again, can we get back on this? Why do monsters celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ?
It's just another day. Just because people say it's special doesn't make it true.
That's cold, dude.
That's not true. Christmas is about sharing gifts and spending time with the people you care about.
Wow, we went straight to this. Normally a Christmas special gets to the Christmas is about blank section like halfway through or at the end, but we're going straight into it. Okay. Don't know if I like that, to be honest, because there's not much setup for it. Usually it's only like after these after someone struggled with the idea for longer than, I don't know, how long has this video been going on for? Longer than 2 minutes and 18 seconds before we get to the attempted and uplifting moment, but okay. I guess A Christmas Carol's the obvious exception, but that was kind of like the whole premise, really, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, good lord, wait a second. Are we gonna get Christmas Caroled? Is Rev gonna become the Scrooge here, and he's gonna be visited by three spirits that can embody the spirits of his friends that have gone home for the holidays? Is that what we're getting here? Because it does, because I will say I like the feature of like the other students here, because he's not really interacting with these two like that much at all. They've been very much background up until now. It's great for him to have the spotlight. Probably one of the most popular things that I've like voiced in specifically is the Mystic Hills Christmas episode, where my character, who it was like a running gag, had like no lines throughout the series. He was like the Lawrence equivalent, basically. Got to be the central focus. He got to be even like the narrator and the party host. I think probably 75% of all my Mystic Hills lines are in that one singular episode. So sometimes it is a great, Christmas is about giving a spotlight to those that have been denied it by the writer/director. I guess, maybe, I don't know, something like that. So, but I can see why having all of them, be like Mark, Sarah, and probably Bella specifically, would make sense. Although I guess Bella would not talk in this if she was Christmas yet to come, but in that order. I don't know if they stick that order, to be honest. Mark kind of gives off, kind of gives us more Christmas present vibes, to be honest. Anyway, whatever. That's I'm dreading this. We already got a Carrie ripoff, so let's see.
Well, you should at least check the Christmas tree in the cafeteria. Someone could have left you something.
What'd you get Sam?
Ribbon.
Oh, you're not supposed to show your presents beforehand. I think that defeats the purpose of it, but okay.
Didn't open the box, I guess.
I mean, maybe they put in the box to begin with. That's possible.
I wonder how those three idiots are spending the day. Well, Mark and Sarah probably just screwing around. And Bella...
Maybe doing the same. I mean, it's Christmas. Why not?
Bet she knows what you're supposed to do.
Wait, and you don't? Again, I go back to like, has Rev like interacted with that many other people? It's kind of like vague, I think, or I don't. Maybe I've just forgotten if he actually interacted with anyone outside of his and outside of his parents for most of his life. But I don't know.
Relax, cat. We're not writing.
That's why I was anticipating out of everyone at KADE, he would be the Christmas expert, even if he doesn't like it. But I don't know.
Letters anymore. We're making a call.
See what I mean with the shots, by the way? They're really going all out here. We haven't like had an intro yet. The pattern tends to be that they go into first person mode after the intro starts, but we've had like several opportunities for a scene to give us the intro, and they've kept going with the animation. So they're pulling out all the stocks for this, and really really showing off all of the subtle edits that they can do. I guess because it's a much more chill environment, because then we're not dealing with with action-packed fight sequences outside of perhaps Wendy. Wendy would be a great Christmas yet to come, actually. Ironic because their powers are based on voice and she couldn't speak. Anyway. Oh, there we go. There's the intro. As I thought. And oh, wait. Hold on. This is a new intro. Okay, hold on. They've customized it. Okay. All right. I'll play it this time then. Okay, so Wendy's still around. Fair enough. Oh wait, no, they're all there. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. No, this is all the same people. No, forget that. Okay, never mind. I thought it was different. And here's the first person.
What's that supposed to be?
Oh, hello, Mr. Bennett. This is, I believe, what humans call a Christmas tree. Isn't it beautiful?
I mean, perhaps it was a Christmas tree at one point. I think you left it a little late. Forgot to water it.
Sure. Anyway, screw the tree. I have demands.
Oh, how delighted I am to hear that from you, Rev Bennett. You do realize I am not Santa Claus, correct?
Trust me, you're more like Krampus.
Very accurate, actually. Now that I think about it, Krampus would actually fit in this universe surprisingly well.
Anyway.
Maybe Santa also, actually.
This request is so simple, I'm sure you could grant it easily.
Then what, pray tell, is
We've got demands and then one single request. Make up your mind, you're at school, use some grammar.
it, Mr. Bennett?
I want a phone.
A phone? As in a cell phone?
Quit screwing with me, you know what I want!
Ah yes, what the humans call a cell phone, which I'm more familiar with than a Christmas tree.
Oh, I am all too aware, Mr. Bennett. But, are you deserving of a cell phone? I'm not quite sure if your name is on the nice list.
I thought we were in agreement that you aren't Santa.
Indeed. Therefore, we must be in agreement that you are not getting what you wish for.
Why the hell?
I mean, okay. Logical. I appreciate that from the principal here. I will also. I'm wondering because I'm not too familiar with like the intricacies of the Krampus law, but I have to imagine that an entity designed to punish naughty children would have to have their own list to do that. So does Krampus have a list? You know what? That's my question for today. In the comments, let me know. Does Krampus have a list?
Hell not.
Electronic devices, especially those that permit access to the outside world, are reserved for exemplary students only. That is, those who avoid causing trouble. Tell me, Mr. Vennet, do you avoid causing trouble?
It's kind of hard to.
I mean, not really. You've literally gone further than anyone else has, basically, except for those who've gotten expelled. So, I mean, statistically speaking, you are quite literally the worst. So, don't know about that one. I imagine if that were the case, then Mark would probably be allowed to have a phone, on the grounds that he's been excluded from most of the plans that Rev has ever done. So he probably doesn't like. Oh, wait, no, he turned Miss Yaga into a frog last episode. Yeah, forget that.
I believe that would put you on the naughty list. No toys for you.
Damn it, Kincaid! Just give it to me for the day.
You know, I can actually imagine Santa as a principal of a school, that like in the North Pole, obviously, that would let them be like this. And I was about to say, like, oh yeah, wouldn't that be like a fun idea, like, you know, Santa School or Santa Academy or something? Then I remember the Santa Inc. as a thing, and if Santa Academy existed, it probably would be a prequel to that. So maybe not.
I find it intriguing you want something from me this badly. Let's see.
See, this is what I was saying. He's in denial about the fact that, you know, not being able to contact his family is affecting him.
A cell phone? You must have someone you desperately want to speak to, don't you?
That's not.
Or just access social media. That could also be a possibility. Either or, to be honest, actually, or play games. Any form of entertainment. But there, you know what? There are a number of things that this could be applicable to. She's probably right, but, you know, it's, you know... She acts like that's the only possible option, and it isn't.
None of your business.
Is our Revenant lonely without his friends, perhaps?
Absolutely not!
Why don't you try writing a letter?
I'm not writing a stupid freaking letter. I want a phone.
Naughty boys.
The question is, do they have a phone? Because I don't know how common that is in monster culture, I suppose.
Don't get phones, Revenant. And you are a naughty boy.
I would love to hear the recording session for that one. I can just imagine that would be like one of the hardest lines to do without corpsing. So I appreciate the commitment. Well, actually, you know what? There's one or two scenarios. Actually, it's either the VA corpses during the scene, or the director ends up freaking out from hearing that, from hearing something like that. Those are my two experiences with such lines.
Now, if that's all, I have decorating to do.
I'm not leaving until you give me that.
No, she's not wrong. She does have some decorating to do, because that tree only had 2 ornaments on it.
God damn it! How am I going to?
It makes you wonder what the tree's like in the hall that we mentioned before, but I'm guessing we're going to see that towards the end, maybe? Kind of like, you know, Chekhov's tree.
Get a phone now.
Did I hear you say phone?
What?
Over here, Bob.
I thought that was Wendy for a second there. I got worried.
What the hell?
So, I hear you're in the market for a phone, eh?
Yeah.
How did you hear from all the way over here? He said that very quietly. I can't believe I just said that, but Rev Bennett said something quietly.
First, what the hell am I looking at?
Huh? What do you mean?
Why are you wearing sunglasses? Indoors. At night.
There are lights on.
It's a disguise.
For what?
Well, I can't have anyone knowing about my illicit activities.
which implies that this is a regular thing that that the student does, scoping about here.
Who? Only students here are the ones stuck like me, and the ones that choose to stay for whatever godforsaken reason.
Exactly. The more desperate they are, the more chances you are to be able to make a deal with them. That's like Demon 101. Come on.
The authorities?
Yeah, ditch the outfit, you freaking creep.
Okay, fine.
Oh, just wait, I change your clothes. I was about to say, okay.
Happy?
Oh, of course you're a dragon.
Ah, yes, classic dragons and their donning of disguises. Truly the biggest stereotype I would have thought of in this situation. You know something? I've been like watching videos on like on like a few like aspects of like Japan and its history and its ideas and such. And one thing that comes up is that actually tanuki or tanukis will apparently were famous for like donning disguises, but still being able to tell like like their eye bags and their tail would be still visible. So if there's any creature from any sort of mythology that I would associate with donning disguises like that, and we did see a tail poking out, it would be a tanuki. However, I guess it is in my nature to spot a dragon tail.
What's supposed to mean?
Forget it. I'm not getting caught.
No. What is it supposed to mean, Rev? I want to know what you mean by that. Because I'm still not, I still don't know what you mean about like the donning disguises part.
Today.
Whoa, wait! Buddy, this is a totally reputable operation I've got running here.
You
Which is why you donned the disguise and hid from the authorities and called it illicit activities.
literally called it illicit 30 seconds ago.
Thank you, Rev.
Forget the details. Look, if a phone is what you want, a phone is what I can provide.
Seriously? You have a phone?
I don't just have a phone, Revenant.
I mean, did you not get the implication of, oh, I'm in the market for a phone, I can help out with that? Was this not the suggestion that either this student is in possession of a phone or they can get a phone easily? Was that not implied?
I have all sorts of cool, crazy human things. My horde would rival even the mightiest of dragons.
Right. Then give me the phone.
Okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, I can see a dragon like collecting things and making trades in that case. Okay, now I'm starting to see the of course you're a dragon part. All right, fine. And I also always love the updated idea of like a dragon will hoard things that are determined as precious by society, and they're not just like intrinsically magpies and just collect like gold coins for they've got other stuff going on.
Not so fast, classmate of mine. If you want a phone, then we'll have to trade. And I'll warn you, my price is steep. I only accept things from the human world.
Seriously? I have a bunch of human crap.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes! Mama smells a payday!
Cool it, dragon. I need to see the goods first.
Oh,
Honestly, fairly smart because this could very easily be like a fake phone or a counterfeit or something and then just would like fail immediately. So yeah, good to check.
of course. Right this way, Revenant. Worry not.
Now that I think about it, because if it's a modern phone, he might need a charger for it as well. That'd be a separate trade.
Drakon is a businesswoman of her word.
Hold on. What is this character's name? Let me just full screen. Drakon. Really? At first, the puns were not to everyone's liking, but they were okay. Drakon, was that the best you could come up with? I guess con because potential con person, I don't know. Maybe. But still, really? Oh wait, it said businesswoman. Okay, con woman.
Uh-huh. Hey, slow down!
All right, my dear customer. Prepare to...
I will say as well, as far as Dragon Tales go, that is actually not that bad. People have wanted to, well, I mean, go with the tail is obviously a thing now, but that wasn't even like the same type of tail. But yeah, people have wanted like how to do like Dragon Tales in Minecraft since Mutant Girl came out, because there was always the suggestion of how would this show work in Minecraft, or would it, from the very beginning, that I always shut down. But I guess it's a thing that can happen now.
To feast your eyes.
I'm prepared.
Huh?
Oh no. Have you been robbed?
Where's all my stuff?
Not here.
That's not going to be... That's not like the most bountiful horde. But that suggests that somebody found out about this and then went to your locker, which is probably Wendy.
Here, apparently.
Someone robbed me! That was my entire hoard!
What, and the freaking cell phone? Oh,
Yeah, no duh. What did you think?
great, just my damn luck.
It's gone! It's all gone!
Would you cut that out? You're freaking embarrassing me!
Rev, what happened to your character arc? I mean, this is the one time I'll say, seriously?
I'm a horrible dragon. I can't even protect my own treasure.
I said cool it!
I can't bring myself to carry on like this.
Just shut up!
Is she gonna close the locker on herself? That'd be really funny.
Look! I'll help you find your damn hoard, okay?
Okay, there's still a little bit of like the new Rev in here. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's the only way I'm gonna get that damn phone.
Yay!
Also, now I think about it, as far as dragon designs go, that looks like an aged up Kana Kobayashi.
Time to investigate, partner.
Which, now I think about it, in Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid, the dragons are able to make clothes that are technically part of their scales for some reason. That's what they go with. I don't know. So, yeah, I guess that's a thing. Maybe that's where that came from.
So, what are we looking for?
Anything.
Anything?
You typically don't have to walk very far in this school before something
They stole everything!
happens. Like that. Why did that even come? Oh. Huh?
Okay, I'm getting less Christmas Carol vibes and more the Grinch this time.
My parents just sent me a new dress. Which one of you stole it?
Why would any
Oh, I guess, are these all the students that are still... No, they're not. We've seen others.
of us steal it?
Yeah! Mino only wears his skirts knee length!
Okay. We learned something about Mino today, I guess.
What?
At the risk of sounding like I care too much, what happened?
Someone stole a dress that her parents sent. Did you not hear?
Someone freaking raided the tree and stole everyone's presents.
Yeah, and this water breather thinks one of us did it.
You know, also what I thought that... Okay.
Water breather? What are you?
God, this was a
There we go. Thank you.
mistake. This has nothing to do with getting a phone.
Wait, Rev, can't you get...
Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry. How is this a mistake exactly, Rev? You found out this, you know, a dragon's hoard has disappeared, as has probably been stolen, containing said phone. You find out that there are other things that have been stolen in a very similar fashion and around the same time, and think to yourself, oh yeah, if I follow around this trail, there's no way that I'll get that phone. Really?
to the bottom of this, dude?
Why the hell would I? I don't give a crap about your presents or whatever.
Rev, I don't want the others to know this, but I had a very expensive shampoo under that tree, and I really need that back.
I guess that's why his name is Hairy Wolf. Okay.
I really don't care now.
Okay, sure. I will also say that, you would think that like a wolf ability might actually be like increased scent, but maybe that's not a thing in this world. So you could actually track down the the traces of them, but I guess not.
If only we had something to go off of.
Yeah, all I have is this ransom note I found under the tree.
Ah, that's why he's not leading the investigation. Because he's an idiot. I forgot about that. See, this is what I mean. Like, I forget like what the other personalities of the different students are because we haven't seen them that much. So I do like at least being able to give them a bit more spotlight this time.
Huh?
Why didn't you mention that?
Honestly, I think I need to like probably write more episodes like this myself at some point, where the main cast is mostly gone and featuring some of the ones that don't get as much spotlight. I mean, I guess that's technically what I did with like. I was gonna say Sebastian, but no, he was introduced for that purpose, really. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, something I can think about and do some more of.
Earlier!
What? I can't read!
Give me that. What the hell is that? If you ever want to see your precious treasures again, come face me on the stage, darlings. Oh, of course it's that damn harpy.
I knew it! She stole my dress. They're
If you knew it, then you shouldn't have accused the 3 people that were here before.
conniving
Wait, she mentioned treasure! She must have my hoard!
Probably.
That's a stretch.
Is it? Two loads of possessions disappear simultaneously with each other, and it's not even worth considering that they're connected. They might not be, but isn't it at least worth looking into? One could even be like a decoy of the other or something.
Whatever.
Still a
I'm
motivation.
done here.
Hey, what about our stuff?
You know where she is. Go get it yourself.
That is a fair point. They had the ransom note the whole time. They didn't do it, so yeah. I think there's one thing about like the students here. From last episode, it does seem like they have a lot of respect for Rev, which I can understand. In school environments, the one who like decides the rules, take things for themselves, and takes like charge of the situation when against like authority tends to get a lot of reverence, I suppose, come their way. But going from that to not being able to do anything for themselves, that's doing like all of them a disservice, really. This is the one time that I can certainly say, yeah, Rev walking away from this scenario is probably the best move, so that they actually learn to face some trials for themselves.
I don't care. What a stupid holiday. Would it have been different if those 3... No, I doubt it.
Maybe, honestly.
There you are!
Beat it, dragon. Deal's off.
But what about my stuff?
Yeah, don't care.
Nuh-uh! You said you wanted that phone!
Not anymore. It was just a stupid idea.
What did you want it for, then?
Just wanted to make a call. Which was dumb because I don't even have her number.
Well, what changed then?
Okay. I thought at first I thought because he was sent to his parents that it might have been for them. But okay, I guess we're going down this route. Sure, that works too, I suppose.
This freaking worthless holiday! Everyone says this day is special, and I don't see it. Every year, it's always been the same. It's just another cold, empty day that's no different from every other cold, empty day. Except now, this time sucks even more than before. And I
Kind of suggests that Rev's parents don't really celebrate Christmas either, which, I mean, to be perfectly honest, they are definitely they're definitely pagan coded, so I can understand that.
shouldn't care. I never have before, but I got that stupid idea in my head that this time could be different. She's just naive. Because I know for certain there wasn't even a single box under that tree with...
I mean, that was a suggestion that came before. You know something as well that I think about? A lot of Christmas specials that that deal with a character who is not in the Christmas spirit is by like virtue of everyone else. They end up, learning the lesson and embracing the holiday. And that can work in certain instances. Again, like the Grinch, for example, is definitely better off for embracing, the spirits and realizing that Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. There are some great examples of that going on, but then you also have examples like Christmas with the Cranks, for example, where Luther and Nora were bullied into into doing the same Christmas holiday that they wanted to do, but they're doing before instead of booking the cruise that they planned to go on. That all these things that didn't actually matter beyond what about to like the other neighbors. They made a decision for themselves and they decided to do that just like 1 year, and that's it. And the solution was, oh yeah, it's been behaving like a spoiled, selfish little baby, referring to Luther. Which no. Well, I mean, okay, he kind of was a little bit in the way he went about it, but still, it's still ultimately a decision he's allowed to make. There's no obligation. Christmas shouldn't feel like an obligation. That's the thing. And another example, I kind of hate to say this, is A Christmas Carol. It's sort of in between. Scrooge definitely is a happier individual afterwards, but the way that he gets there and the ultimate idea that, that three spirits essentially like bullied him, showed him the worst parts of his life before getting to that, that revelation was like, oh yeah, can I change my fate of, of dying in an undisclosed year? Can I, a very old man, change my mortality fate by embracing Christmas? And then that being like the final scare. If it had just been a self-reflection about like his other moments, and like that's why they showed him like his past and his present, like, yeah, I get it, he's definitely missing out. He was almost there before. But I said it before in the Starkid review, the Christmas yet to come encounter, like I always disliked that one because it's sort of like it goes against like the idea of well him actually realizing these things for himself and making the change because it's the best for him. But no, it's like, oh yes, you'll be bullied by this or something. I think part of it was also that he knew that if things stayed the same way they were now, and he kept going on the same ways, he wouldn't go to heaven, because that was something that Jacob Marley told him at the very beginning. Which even then, that would have probably been enough if that were the case. But anyway, I don't know. Oh wait, no, he thought it was indigestion. I guess there's some merit to it, but I mean, I don't know. Just always something that this bothered me about it. Going back to this example, I guess the reason I bring this up is because yeah, Rev has the right to not celebrate Christmas if that's what he wants. But ultimately, this is going to be another scenario again where the people around him are going to attempt to get him to embrace that, probably through like these extreme like measures of this crisis that has emerged. Or maybe just the idea that someone remembered to like leave him gifts, probably his 3 friends or his parents, if I'm honest, one of the two or both. So I'm wondering how that's going to go down, because again, there can be good examples or bad examples of that, but we shall see. We've been on a steady win streak for this series since like episode 6, so let's not ruin it now.
With your name on it?
Yeah.
Look, I don't know why that harpy stole my hoard, but I really want it back. I spent a long time making it, and it's really important to me.
I'm not the empathetic type, Dragon.
But that phone, that should be important to you.
Hmm?
You wanted it, like, super bad, right?
Wanted? Yes.
Well, when I want something, I get it. Because I don't really, get gifts all that often. I mean, you don't get into this kind of business if you're already rolling in it, you know? But
That is a fair point, actually. Yeah, most people in this business, they're not usually that well off before, so it's not a case like getting richer. Yeah, I kind of get it. Yeah.
you wanted that phone. So, by my life philosophy, you shouldn't stop until you get it. Because even if you don't get gifts, you can still get a gift for yourself.
That's stupid. I didn't even want a phone until...
Until you have people you want to call with it. Yeah.
That damn heartbeat didn't just steal gifts. She stole treasures.
Yes.
Damn it! People need to keep their damn nose out of my business!
What just happened?
We're going to the auditorium. It's personal now.
Yeah, but wait a second. The treasures thing, like, okay, I need more context. I think this is the part where they're gonna reveal something about Rev later on, so I'm gonna reserve theories about that.
Wait, you're going to help me get my hoard back again?
Yes.
Yippee!
Shut up!
Okay.
Here's the auditorium. That means she... Yup, there she is.
I don't think we need to be told it's
so
auditorium.
much nicer on me, don't you think?
Oh, she's not even trying to hide it. Okay.
Yeah.
Take it off now, Harpy. You're
Oh, you know what? Okay, I commend this. They actually did go and seek it out for themselves. Okay, that's a that's a win in my book for the extras.
stretching it. Stretching it? How dare you?
You crossed the line this time, Harpy.
Oh, there you are, co-star. How did you like my setup this
Good
time?
stuff.
Was it even better than before?
You have
I do like the fact that it does actually look like the dress is small for her.
issues.
Why so cold, Revenant? I did this all for you.
I know. You overheard I hate Christmas. And this is, what, your idea of somehow getting me to love it?
What did I tell you? Someone overheard the conversation.
Oh, you must have read the script. Exactly.
So you stole the dragon's hoard because you knew I wanted a phone.
Well, yes.
And I guess you knew that she had a phone. All right.
And also for some props for the set. Isn't it pretty?
Pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
After everything I did for you? Oh, you scorn me, Rev Bennett.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering why stealing other people's stuff would make Rev care about Christmas. Like, even beyond like the phone part, because it sounds like that was not like the reasoning behind it. So okay.
Look, your plan, it's stupid. Getting everyone's presents back from you isn't going to make me magically love Christmas. Because I still really don't care. I just want that damn phone.
Also,
And
hello
make me
to
pay
Josh
for
and
putting
Sir.
through this whole headache.
Well, I would have liked a little more rage from your audition, Rev, but I'll take it.
Audition? This is like the performance. This is opening night. There's no time to audition.
Anyway.
So this is the part where we fight, huh?
Oh, yes. What's a play without a climactic finale?
This seems like a very poor way to repay Rev for reinstating you as a student at this school. Like, yes, he did kill you. Absolutely. But from their perspective, it seems like they just sort of like ignore that aspect now in the series. So it feels strange now to stage a fight specifically. Although, again, I guess it's meant to be, if her idea of like getting Rev to love Christmas, because I don't know, maybe cathartically punching someone in the face is going to, feel therapeutic to him or something and be like a Christmas tradition. Maybe that's it, honestly.
Ready up.
Feel the wrath of an ice dragon!
I was supposed to say Wrath of the Dragon, which is actually the first piece of Dragon Ball meat I ever saw. Oh.
Ew.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Short-lived.
Now for our...
That's kind of disappointing, actually. Considering there's the same people that made Deltarune, the adaptation. I mean, but the idea of like a tag team fight with someone like this, that's actually, you know, that's kind of like their bread and butter, really, in terms of combat pairings.
God damn it, not again!
Kick her butt, Revenant!
Also, we are about, I think, like 5-ish minutes away from the end of the video, so I'm guessing it's going to switch back to animation sometime fairly soon. Because also this fight would be very dull by comparison, and it would feel strange to have all of the shots and the composition and everything be put towards the beginning of this rather than the end. But okay, let's see.
Yeah, what Narissa said! But she's somehow more annoying than before.
Also, where the actions go? Because I remember like she was yelling about like the dress and stretching it. It's like, where are they?
How do I... Oh.
Hey, Harpy! You're out of your light! Mind stepping over here for a second?
Oh, wait. Really?
Yeah.
Here?
Just like right here? Like that's cool. No, just like a little more left.
I feel like this would be more suspicious because she knows that no one can see her because she's in the wings now.
Oh, well, over here?
Ah, perfect.
Really?
That handles that.
Oh, was that the same lever for both of those things? Okay. Whoa! Oh, that's why they were trapped in... Okay, so they were used as the bait. Fine.
Man, Rev. I'm gonna get these presents back to the cafeteria. No need to thank me.
I'm surprised she didn't use them as like the performers, like facing off against her, considering she like kind of pumpkin here, but okay. What was your Halloween decorations?
Thanks, I guess.
You guess? Excuse you?
It's ruined!
You want your dress back or not?
Whatever. Give it back, you little freak.
Yeah, good call. Turn away from that. We don't need to see that. Pouch of stuff. That's... You know what? The Horde been called a pouch of stuff? Perfect.
Well, that's helpful. Let's see.
Are you not going to look in the other presents or anything to see if there's any other stuff there? I guess this is the unempathetic Rev going back here.
This is...
Or maybe everyone else can look through stuff.
This...
I don't know why my super awesome ice breath didn't work.
Yeah, who cares? Is this your Horde?
Yeah! You found it!
Great. What do you want for the phone?
See, I normally don't do this, but since you helped me get my Horde back, free of charge.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, who knows? Rev might just give us something for the Humo anyway, just a random thing. Could be Paper actually, you know, considering the whole Owl House thing with Paper Corpse.
Okay, whatever. The hell? This bag's filled with gum wrappers and paper clips? Is this the right
Hey, there we go. See?
bag?
Yep, that's my treasure.
Okay, I was thinking, like, you know, when I said before about, like, dragons hoarding things like the concept of wealth from society, I guess in this case it's more of a, you know, this is what, you know, your own treasure actually is. Okay, sure. And just one phone in between. It looks like a Nokia brick, maybe.
Is this supposed to be the phone? It doesn't even freaking turn on.
Well, you need to charge it. I did say that, didn't I?
Oh, it doesn't? Huh. Good to know.
Your Horde is just garbage?
No, silly. It's treasure.
Honestly, you could probably power up a phone by various magical means if you tried. Well, we learned nothing today.
Complete waste of... Huh?
Oh my goodness, a box that might have my name on it.
Wait,
Is my heart going to grow 3 sizes this day?
right? There's no way. It's...
Dear Rev, I was checking
Yep, called it. Yeah, of course, them friends.
on my dad's old storage vault and found this. I figured you'd be super into it, so I managed to convince one of my dad's attendants to let me
I'm surprised it's not just a piece of paper. You had like a full book and quill, even though you're not going to open said book and quill.
give it to you. Merry Christmas, buddy.
P.S. I teleported it to school. Merry Christmas.
I like to think that like the different handwritings gives away who they are.
Huh.
Did I say cockroach shell or something? What did that? Let me just full screen. What did that say exactly?
Buddy.
P.S. I teleported it to school. Merry Christmas.
Oh, cockatrice shell, a skull. Okay, all right, sure, okay. He'll probably need for some potions or something.
Huh.
And of course he had to show up at some point. Hey, hey, Professor, there was a bunch of theft today. Want to deal with that?
Oh, it's you, Mr. Bennett.
Also, a student might be currently suffocating. I know she died like twice already, but we might have got on that, actually.
I trust you've had a productive Christmas.
Unfortunately.
Well, since the school still seems to be intact, and I don't see any void creatures roaming around, I'll consider it a good day for you.
Yeah. Well, I'll be on my way
Okay,
now.
that's fine.
Hold on a moment. You may want to stick around for just a minute longer. Trust me. Merry Christmas, Mr. Bennett.
Wait, it says that. Ah, okay.
Hi, Rev.
Okay, that sort of implies that she's his Christmas present, which, not always the best way to go about things with a living character, but okay.
Bella? What are you... I thought...
I came back to KADE to hand deliver some Christmas gifts. I just gave Professor Lovecraft his.
I guess if that were the case, they probably didn't. Mark and Sarah didn't communicate with her about this, and Sarah just teleported things anyway.
And
Also, is this a new outfit for her? I think it is.
is for you.
Notebook? A notebook made you think of me?
Okay. I had no idea what to get you. All right?
Honestly, if it were me, a notebook would be like the best present because I always use them for something. Maybe not always at first, but I get round to them.
Not really.
But yeah, like every time I get there was a time where I got like a new notebook. Every time I always like start a new book right then and there.
Good at the gift giving thing. I've never done it before, and
No, it's perfect. Merry
He could use it as a spell book potentially.
Christmas, Bella.
Merry Christmas, Rev.
Okay, that's the better way to work about it. Yeah, present is seeing her, but yeah, not that in that way. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, so right. First of all, there's could be very interesting, but in the Looney Tunes annual 2009 that came out, I think in the UK sometime, I don't know. There was a story called The Duck with No Name, which was my introduction to the character of Speedy Gonzales. And what happens in that one is that Speedy is protecting this town. I don't know any other stories of Speedy, actually, now I think about it. I've never seen him in anything else aside from like cameos, really. But at least in that story, He's protecting this town of mice from Yosemite Sam, who constantly like, comes in, like extorts them, threatens them, like robs them, all that stuff, and they can't really do anything about that. And it turns out he saved the town. I think he said like 99 times at the start, and he's being decorated by the mayor, judge, and sheriff. And he makes an announcement that the next time that something happens, he isn't going to help them. And the town just goes like, "Oh wait, but what are we going to do without you? We don't know how to defend ourselves." Like, "Oh well, you're going to need to learn. Basically, this is good. This is going to be good for you. Trust me." And then so the town decides to hire the duck with no name. I think parodying the man with no name, which is an old Western film. And the duck with no name comes in as hired help, and his payment is in all that you can eat, because they don't have money but they have food. So the duck with name tries to set up a bunch of things. He has like one confrontation with Yosemite Sam, which is as loony as you imagine it would be. Sam ultimately ends up winning because the duck goofs, basically, and he actually takes over the town. In fact, he wasn't just like taking the harvest like he normally did. He actually took over and became mayor, judge, and sheriff himself in the next scene. And then it ends off by him declaring a bunch of different things, different decrees as mayor, judge, and sheriff. And the ultimate one is that no mustaches were on the town except for his. Consequently, all the other mice who all have mustaches get super outraged, and they chase him out themselves. Ultimately proving the message that Speedy was actually trying to convey to them. And the duck still gets like his buffet anyway, because that was part of the deal. And I often think about it because like the idea of like, oh yes, a town being able to defend themselves, it makes me think of this story where the extras that we normally don't get to see that much of, although not the extras, they're more background characters than extras. They do have some speaking roles, but we don't get a lot of them. They get to do something in this one. Not since episode 2 of the series have we gotten like that much in the way of like other alternate focuses. It might be episode 3. I forget which one. The one that Rev goes on a murder spree. I think it was episode 3 actually. In any case, the episode that just also the harpy. It does seem like I guess a recurring theme in KADE where attempts at kindness from certain characters end up backfiring, or they end up not being as good, because the monsters sometimes don't know, and that's part of like their redemption like learning process. Which might be why the teachers didn't intervene in this case, because they wanted to see if it would get solved internally. I'm sure that some of them were on standby. I'm sure Mr. Lovecraft in particular would have been like, yeah, no, let's okay, we've had your fun, show's over, curtain call, or something like that. I don't know, whatever it might have been. But yeah, now that I think about it, that's also kind of in line. The surprising thing again is that the final climax wasn't part of like where they use like their fighting. Although I guess in this case, because it was a much more subdued and low key episode in comparison to the hour-long finale that we just had before this, maybe focusing the animation on like just like on the beginning and end, yes, but on like the smaller moments to bring them out so much more is probably a little better off, actually. All things considered. Yeah, I guess it all kind of worked out in the end. And that's what this show does sometimes, where I'm concerned at first they're going to go and it's going to end up in a terrible direction, or it's going to end up a rip-off of something else, but then they pull up this and they're like, okay, sure. Not entirely how it had gone about like the scenarios and everything, especially handling, Rev and Drar's character. Drar particularly in this was very much wasted. I guess they didn't want to have Rev advance too much before the next season, but even then, he still progressed significantly from before. But maybe that's learning like in terms of like the people he does as friends. I don't know. It's kind of a thing I think about a lot in like from our D&D sessions actually, particularly last time where once again Salvador's rules for the not for me came in, and he was unable to deny that. It's definitely an aspect of the character that was like very intentional on the part of Vin, that he's a hypocrite, despite having like the power that he has. But when it gets called out in character, it's very difficult to surpass that, or to really put it into words, let's say. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those like either baby step scenarios, or one of those or one of those like self-serving moments where you think, okay, something needs to happen with like Rev, particularly where like the empathy for others comes in. But I guess the Christmas special was not necessarily the best way to go about that one. I don't know. He got his own sense of like what Christmas was. He wasn't like forced into it. He got like one wholesome moment towards the end, which I guess is probably why we didn't have like Dra be like the main draw out of that for him. I am curious about why the ice breath didn't actually work. Was it just like a running gag? Was there actually something wrong? Will Dra be a character in season 2? I guess we'll find out in a week's time. But as far as this Christmas special goes, I mean, it was pretty good. Almost enough to put one in the Christmas spirit in the middle of June during a heat wave in the northern hemisphere. But not this time. For now, I guess we'll just we'll go back to the ways of life and such, and I don't know, see what happens from here. But for now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.